Hello everyone, Riddler now.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill.
He distracted me.
I don't think you'll be solving this one.
I got distracted and then I got my car blown up.
A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill.
Oh my gosh, bro. I had it. I shouldn't have tripped myself.
Stuck, Batman? Already? I cannot quite believe this, but I actually feel disappointed.
I beat it.
Well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me.
Well, light it up, bro.
Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it.
We've made it back to the orphanage to try and save Catwoman.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
1, 4, 5, 2. Wait. 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4, 5, 2. Okay. 3, 1, 4.
Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not
Four.
quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're
1,
lagging behind.
3, 5, 2, 4. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4.
Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission.
Take it out!
Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Such a gentleman.
My programming animates these beautiful creations, Dark Knight. My engineering gave them shape. Not one of your absurd bat contraptions is so brilliant.
Be my guest.
These are merely prototypes. So try to mitigate that. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me. They think I'm doing it on principle.
Alright, everybody. Yeah. On to the next Riddler challenge. We're back in the Elliott Memorial Hospital.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore.
Alright, whatever.
Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit.
Oh, whatever.
Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what
This one, okay.
on reality. You merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting in for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straight.
I'm just taking my time.
1,000 dead bats of pressure.
Oh no.
Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight.
Oh no.
You know, it takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot.
There we go. Got it.
Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring
Oh,
myself
good.
to stop
The fun part.
so soon. Your next key awaits.
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumbling have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
We made it to the Gotham Casino, so let's take down Riddler's next
Oh,
challenge.
Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one.
I know this one.
That's two down, Detective. Be careful of the death trap en route to the next one. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Good work, Detective. Literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
I can't leave now. I have to help Selina choose the right key.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Ready to die, my dear?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Dark Knight, Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
We're back at the orphanage.
Don't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle is
An
waiting.
electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Counterweight to move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Hey, don't shove.
I'll let it go through and then leave Catwoman on this. There we go.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way.
Hey,
Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
you can do this!
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally. After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Divinity Church. So let's continue.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective, and I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome,
This
detective, to the
one,
train I'm
okay.
going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. That's one Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there. Not quite, Detective. Don't think I haven't been tempted by a cheap trick and a quick death, Detective. But no, I will beat you fairly. I will let you test yourself against me and laugh as you fall short. Excellent. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. careful on your way out.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Oh, this is too tense to watch. Thank goodness I'm recording it for posterity. Thank goodness.
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating.
So, I spilled glue on me.
And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key, well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
Alright, see y'all for the next part of I mean, not... Gosh darn it. I mean, we will be going back to the orphanage to do that challenge. Sorry. We're back at the orphanage to do the next challenge.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls? Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
Oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
Oh, what a...
Done on this side.
For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot. suppose you just about earned it.
Yes, we did.
When I get out of here, I'm sticking this collar around Eddie's neck.
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay?
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my trial. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure.
I got this.
My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Toodleberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom! What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death! I calculated the curvature precisely! I got the equations right here! I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? It was luck. Luck! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath. The other way, detective. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me! Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanism now. Controlling mechanism. make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Goodbye. Stop not dying! Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. By all means, fail as much as you like. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Don't worry, Detective. You have until dawn. Not that it'll make any difference. Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury.
Got it.
Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin.
Okay, almost there.
Wait. You did it. You did it. The key. Now
And
you
here we go.
Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules, don't I? I set them after all.
Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam.
To take my
Final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. Do you have a photographic memory, Detective? Because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
We've made it back to the orphanage for Riddler's final test.
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through, then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid-15th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have left us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. So, you solved them all. Well. What a smart little detective you turned out to be. My one mistake has always been very slightly overestimating just how stupid you are. Come back to the orphanage, detective, and I'll deconstruct you like a flimsy philosophical position.
We need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Congratulations! Now let's cut to the best part.
Selina, watch out! Get ready!
Just do a little cheat method here. It's part of the game, not really a cheat, just an exploit.
Damn him! How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings.
Oh, I need to push that down. Wait, no. That down. And that over.
You will not win this!
Huh. There we go. Got it.
It's still not a riddle, Eddie.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it. This is the end. The final riddle.
Got it.
It's done. Keys by the entrance. Let's go.
You smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself. You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, handsome, what are we waiting for?
Alright, let's see what Riddler has in store for us.
So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
And it's such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
Cheater! You fraud! Shameless, bumbling amateur! Look what you have reduced me to, Batman! If you can simply bow down when confronted with your obvious superior, then I will stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level and make you! I designed this to perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight, that this is an intellectual victory above all. Up. Hit it again. Go on. Can you keep up?
There's plenty here. Take your pick.
Ready to be vaporized? This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege. Solve every last riddle in this city and I'll fight you, Batman, but not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect. How shall we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two, while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me?
Why? It's what you do.
Alright, everyone. That is where I'm going to end it here, because in the next video, we are going to capture Riddler and do the Nightfall Protocol. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.